Saw some cooler conditions last night and even falling into our afternoon today, not increasing all too much, only getting into those mid-50s for those afternoon highs and 56 for that afternoon high, way below that average of 74. And even those lows last night on the below average side, seeing 40 as compared to 46 for that average. And that's really going to continue for the next 2 days. Actually looking at our time lapse from this afternoon, some of those really persistent clouds and then finally clearing out as we went towards those late evening hours and seeing some slightly clear skies as we look out as those current conditions and those current temperatures. We're seeing 43 right now here in San Angelo, that dew point at 22, a little bit dry out there, humidity at 43%, and those winds have remained pretty calm and right now out of the east at 7 miles per hour. Again, not seeing those winds too hefty and actually seeing those current temperatures across the Concho Valley, all of us sitting in those 40s, a very small range of those temperatures, actually seeing 39 out in Coleman, but the rest of us sitting in those 40s, a lot of 41s, 42 here in San Angelo, 43 in Ballinger, as well as Robert Lee and Sterling City. So all of us sitting in those 40s other than Coleman, are actually going to be seeing a pretty small temperature change, actually seeing a little bit of a drop from what we were seeing yesterday, and it'll be a little bit of a cooler night expected tonight as we go into these next couple of hours compared to what we did see yesterday, getting in those 30s for some of us, getting awfully close to freezing, us getting down to those mid-30s, and some of us getting a little bit cooler. And again, those next 12 hours for us here locally, and they actually get into those 30s here pretty soon and stay there, stay in those mid-30s for some time, getting into the 35 for just a while, and then warming up as we go into our morning tomorrow, and actually seeing a possibility at some frost as we wake up in our morning tomorrow, but that disappearing for the rest of the week, actually just seeing those temperatures increase and seeing those very warm conditions, not getting anywhere close to seeing any frost or freezes across the Concho Valley. And that forecast for tonight, again, a little bit of a chilly night, back in those 30s, 35, those clouds really persisting even into those overnight hours, and those winds out of the east, northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And going towards our afternoon tomorrow, it'll be another cool afternoon. Temperatures really continuing into those 50s for those afternoon highs, a little bit warmer as compared to what we saw today, but only in those upper 50s, 59. Those clouds, as we wake up, we'll see those really cloudy conditions, and going through the afternoon, those clouds will start to dissipate. We'll clear them out for those afternoon hours, but then build them back into the area as we go into those evening and overnight hours. And those winds out of the south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not seeing any too windy conditions as we look towards our afternoon tomorrow, and actually piecing our Sunday out as we finish off this spring break, seeing some very cool conditions as we wake up at 10 a.m., seeing 43. Those winds out of the south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour, shifting just out of the south as we reach noon. Some of those clouds starting to clear out, getting into those 50s and continuing to warm up into 56 by 2 p.m. and some of those, even more of those clouds actually dissipating, and those winds remaining out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And actually taking a look at some of those winds, again, remaining pretty calm for the rest of our weekend. Sunday, not seeing any too hefty winds, but going into Sunday night, those winds start to pick up and actually remain to pick up as we go into our Monday. That's when we start to see some windy conditions across the Concho Valley, and really worsening as we go into that afternoon, and that'll stick around for Monday as well as Tuesday, and even seeing some breezy conditions for our Wednesday. And you'll see that on your 7th day as we start spring on Monday. Those windy conditions for Monday, Tuesday, breezy for our Wednesday, and then increasing those temperatures for the rest of the week.